Welcome, Minneapolis junior, senior, high school fans to Legion Field at the Ottawa County Fairgrounds in Minneapolis. Dale Leech and Mike Perry here for Eagle Communications Channel 20. It's Class 3A regional. I think it's regional, so that's not SubState, isn't it? Baseball. Today between the Minneapolis Lions hosting the Beloit Trojans. Here it's May 13th, 2013. Finally, we're getting a decent day this spring, Mike. Beautiful day.
Beautiful day.
This is the first round action. The winner here goes to Marysville tomorrow to take on the Sacred Heart Knights, who drew a bye, I believe. Mike has your starting lineups for both the Beloit Trojans and the Minneapolis Lions.
That's a beautiful day down here at the field. This field is in just immaculate shape. Mr. Meckel has just really put the new gravel down, the red gravel, clay, cinder, whatever. It's a combination. It makes just a beautiful hop for a ground ball. And you should have took our advice to come down here. We told you it was going to be a beautiful day, and it is. Minneapolis a 4 seed and Beloit a 5 seed, if I'm correct.
I believe so.
So we get the home field advantage, and we're getting ready to have a national anthem, so we'll let that play through.
Oh,
and then I will give you the starting lineups.
The flag over here. Play ball! I think is the way they say it, isn't it?
That's exactly how it goes. Leading off for Beloit, playing center field, is Gavin Kook. Batting second, Luke Hastings. And he'll be the shortstop. Batting third,
Bamer. Took me forever to figure that out.
And I'll cross-reference over here to where I can read it. Dale's writing is close to, I think that's Van Pelt.
Careful now.
Anyway, practice, I'll get them as they come up. And then when Minneapolis comes to the plate, we'll get them in there also.
Pitching for the Lions is Sean Forte, senior, to sophomore catcher Jake Fleming.
David Johns I can read them real easy. David Johns, shortstop, will lead off for Minneapolis. Sean Winchester will bat second. He'll play center field. Sean Forte, as Dale mentioned, will pitch and bat cleanup. Caden Berry will play first. Jake Fleming, the catcher, will bat fifth. Burke Thompson will play second, and he'll bat sixth. John Kelly, the right fielder, will bat seventh. Cage Frazier will play third base and bat eighth, and Jeff Austin, left fielder, will bat ninth. Leading off is Gavin Kook for Beloit. Center fielder gets a sign from the coach, Brandon Cox. And we're underway. First pitch right in there for a strike. Forte throws directly overhand, and I noticed Beloit pitcher warming up throws the same way. Dale, how do we came out the last two games with Beloit?
Minneapolis swept the two-game doubleheader. That's two-game doubleheader. It's a little. He swept the doubleheader 7-0 and 12-2.
Is that at Beloit or down
It was here.
1-1. Ball and a strike. Forte rears and kicks and fires at strike 2. 2 balls and a strike.
Sean leads the area in strikeouts with 74 strikeouts coming into today's game.
That one's high. 2 balls and 2 strikes. The count.
An ERA of 2.6, Mike.
That's decent. Anything under 3 is excellent. Anything under 4 is good. That one bounces in there. It's full count. Gavin Kook. Now Forte will have to come to him, give him either something to hit or give him a free pass. Forte inside. He walked him.
Now batting number 22,
Luke Hesting hits second for Beloit. He's a left-hander. We'll see if we get a chance to get Kook down to second base. He's got just a very conservative lead. Way outside and high. Sean fighting a little bit of control here, Dale. That many strikeouts, you think he's pretty much around the plate.
Well, he has surrendered 31 hits. So, you know, he's like any other pitcher. He's got some control problems here and there, but overall, it's pretty consistent.
That one was over but low, and it's called a strike. Just right below the knees. 1-1 the count.
I'm confident he'll get in the zone.
And a throw to first. He's back in time. Pretty good pickoff move there by Forte. Hesting, the shortstop, left-hander. Swings, foul tip, right back towards us, Dale.
Yep. Thank goodness for the fence.
Fleming, the catcher.
Still made me flinch.
And I don't know how far away I parked the car, but I was a little bit.
I'm parked way back there in the outer 40.
I've seen him go back that way. Swing and a miss.
Strike
Strikeout.
Number 1.
You're absolutely right, Dale. Sean, a nice comeback there to get the strikeout on Hesting.
Sean is right in there as probably one of the better pitchers that I've seen Minneapolis have over the last several years. I would say probably
This is Bo
Bamer.
Strike 1. Sean's.
Mikey Rupert was probably right in there with him as far as good pitcher.
Yeah, Mikey Rupert carried him through the playoffs that one year, about 2 or 3 games. He hit his stride late in the year. That was primo time to do that.
Corman brothers have been fairly good.
Fly ball to left. In comes the left fielder. Misses it. It drops for a hit. And I don't know, left fielder Jeff Austin had a long ways to go. The wind kind of held that up. It's blowing in.
I guess they call a foul. Must have. Well, I don't understand.
I guess I don't either. I don't know what the deal was there, but Bamer. One more time, Dale. Bamer is still the hitter. Ground ball to third.
There.
He got a glove on it.
That's going to score a run.
And Bamer's going to be into second with a double as that ground ball went right down the line.
At 12, the leadoff man scores the first run for the Trojans. It's play and go on, lose, go home. It's that time of the season.
First strike right in there by Forte. Just one out. It gave Bamer another chance. Put it right down the third base line for a hit. Before Austin could get there, he reels Motors into second with a double. So with one out, Beloit hitter is
13. Swing and a
Hyman.
miss. Hyman.
Hyman. Beloit with man on second in scoring position. A good base hit would score him.
With his speed especially.
Foul tip.
Bamer is one of their excellent fast slot backs in football. State champion in wrestling, if I'm not mistaken. Pretty good athlete.
Blue throws that one off the side. They're going to rub that one up. Return it back in about the fifth inning. Forte from the stretch. Very conservative lead by Bamer. That one's foul tipped also. Down the count now. Hyman. Ball and 2 strikes. It'd be a good time for Sean to get one by him here.
Yep. Get the second out.
Bamer with the RBI. That's way over his head, and he will go to third, no throw. Pitch was too high. Jake took a stab at it, went back to the fence. We're fortunate it's a short fence.
Yes.
Now Beloit with a runner in scoring position at third. Hyman, the hitter, down the count, outside, but high. Count is full now, and Sean's got an empty base over there. Sometimes you want to pitch easy, and you'll end up with a force out at second with the next hitter. But not good to put him on base. That one's headed right back to the tree. Here's the pitch. Just barely got the end of the bat on it.
Thank you for chasing that. I was thinking that was going to be a ball. Checking your car out back there, Mike? Count remains full.
Trying to give him directions where that ball is. I can walk to it. There we go. Swing and a miss.
Second
Forte.
strikeout.
Now batting number 14, John Mosier.
John Mosier, 14, the batter.
Would have been Hesting that struck out there in the. Oh, that's not a hit. Two strikeouts in the inning. Beloit has scored on a double by Bamer. Nice pitch, a little bit high. 2 balls, no strikes. Forte kind of getting in a groove here, but we don't want that runner in from third base. Beloit's pretty good position, swing and a miss.
Strike 2. 2-1 the count.
John Mosier. Number 14, the hitter. Low, 3 balls and a strike. Sean will have to give him something to swing at. Brandon Cox might have him taking, and does. Just caught the corner. Nice curveball. Broke about 2-3 inches over the black on the outside of the plate. Too close to take, that's for sure.
Full
Full
count.
count. Nope.
Tried to catch the
Just
inside corner.
barely inside. Sometimes that works out well, and Beloit now, or Minneapolis now with a force out at second. That's an easy out back there. Number 32, the hitter.
Runners at the corners for Beloit.
Michael Peters. He's a freshman. Forte working from the stretch here. Over but high. Forte's throwing hard. You want to keep that runner on first. Jake Fleming could throw him out at second, but you don't want to be the third out, getting thrown out trying to steal second when you got a runner on scoring position. Nice curveball right there. Forte finds the outside corner. We could use another strikeout, Sean. Low, here comes the runner. He's going to try and score. Forte, or the ball thrown backhand by Jake is fielded by the shortstop. And now the runner's on second base. Peters still the hitter. Just barely outside, and I think I'd throw another one right there, Sean. That was perfect.
Swing and a miss.
Perfect location for this hitter. He went a fishing just a little bit. I think he'd go a little bit further. That's exactly where he did it. Strikeout.
3 strikeouts, but 2 runs scored, unfortunately. In the midst of it, the lines go down 2-0 here at the top of the first. See if we can make that up and more as the innings progress.
2-0. Minneapolis coming to bat. We'll be right back.
Where do you go in Minneapolis for fresh fruit, quality cuts of meat, fresh vegetables, all the products you need for your kitchen? Jeans IGA. Jeans is proud to sponsor Minneapolis Lions High School sports. Encourage your children to excel both in the classroom and in sports. They'll thank you for it.
All Seasons Power Equipment is your center for all types of lawn care products. Quality brand name mowers to pick from. Grasshopper, Hustler, Lawn Boy, Toro, plus Husqvarna and Steel products. Complete service and free home demos. All Seasons Power Equipment, Minneapolis and Salina.
Upgrade your truck's look with a topper, locking tailgate, or tonneau cover, maybe a grill guard or bumper replacement. K4 Trailer, RV, and Truck Accessories works with over 300 vendors, so we can supply you with the accessories you want for your truck. Check them out at 1640 West State Street in Salina or online at k4trailersales.com.
First game we played Beloit, Mike, back in early April. It was, I think, 0-0 into the bottom of the third or top of the fourth, something like that. Probably the bottom of the fourth. Minneapolis started scoring. It was pretty close pitching battle up to that point, and Bamer started breaking down some in the fourth inning. So I expect Bamer to come out and probably pitch some pretty strong innings here to start the game. I don't know if he can handle the control of the whole game or not, but we'll find out.
Bamer's got a pretty good curveball I just saw in his warm-up tosses. Leading off for Minneapolis.
Fleming. That's not
That's
who
Jake
he
Fleming.
had down, was it?
He's the catcher.
High. Fleming is batting .295 average, 44 at bats on the year. 13 hits, 8 runs.
That one's right in there. I thought Jake was going to have a rip with that.
He's got on base 12 times to first, 1 time with a double. 5 RBIs.
He thought about it and should have. That's a nice curveball by Bamer. Caught Jake looking for a fastball.
Number 11, David Johns.
Now David Johns hits in the 2 spot. Throws left, shoots left, and bats right.
Shortstop and relief pitcher.
Just on the black on the outside of the plate. He keeps throwing it there all night. We're going to have a problem. Forte got a couple of strikeouts with that pitch. That umpire's giving him that strike. Here's another one. That was off the plate. 2 strikes.
David's batting a .111 in 45 at bats. 5 hits. He's gotten on the base quite a bit walking, I guess. He's got 16 runs.
Might be a good time, well, now with 2 strikes, but earlier maybe get David to lay one down and see if he can outrun the throw to first. Little bunt. 2 strikes and a ball. Nice hit by Johns to the shortstop, and they throw him out. Nice play by the shortstop, Luke Hesting, on a hard hit ground ball by Johns. Got all that. Just so happened to go right at the shortstop. Now
No
Sean
gap
Forte.
there.
No.
Forte, the pitcher, up.
Forte, a strong pitcher, but Bamer with a nasty curveball had Forte backing out of the box on that one. He ducked, and it slices right in there for a strike inside part of the plate. That one's way outside.
Sean batting .321 on the season, 56 at bats. 18 hits, 13 runs.
321 is a good batting average.
10 RBIs. Inside corner.
That curveball is working for Bamer. That one ended up on the inside half of the plate. Forte thinking it might have been inside, but strike is called. Over his head that time as Bamer couldn't get the ball to do what he wanted it to, and it's ball 2. 2-2, I believe.
Kind of hard to read that scoreboard out there.
Yes, bounces that one in there.
Full
Full
count.
count, yeah. It's difficult to see that scoreboard out there. Swing and a foul tip. Barely got a piece of it as Bamer throws another one inside. Get Sean to back off the plate just a little bit. Can't get those arms extended. Bamer knows that. He's keeping the ball inside. Right there again. 3 pitches on the inside half of the plate. Just Forte cannot get the arms extended and get a good swing on that.
3 up, 3 down for the Lions as they go through the first inning and trail 2-0 after 1. We'll come back with top of the second action here in just a minute.
City Pharmacy has brought you quality professional pharmaceuticals since 1963. Joe and Amber Wool will help you with your medications, durable medical equipment, cosmetics, gifts, and greeting cards. Your hometown pharmacy, City Pharmacy, downtown Minneapolis.
Robertson Monuments has been developing memorials in central Kansas now for over 100 years. Robertson Monuments' strength as a company is a direct result of the commitment that they have to you, their customer. Robertson Monument, Minneapolis, wants to work beside you to create a lasting tribute to the loved one you have lost. Go to robertsonmonuments.com for more information.
The Scott Osherman Agency, your American family insurance agent, is dedicated to giving you the best insurance possible for your car, home, life, health, retirement, or farm and ranch insurance. Scott is there to help. The Scott Osherman Agency, your American family insurance agent. He's there when you need him.
All right, welcome back to second inning action.
Now batting number 33, Noah Morozes.
Morozes leads it off for Beloit here in the bottom of the second, or top of the second. Good pitch there by Forte. Finds the outer half of the plate. Morozes could not pull the trigger on that. Good fastball. There's another fastball on the inner half. Sean ahead in the count. 2 strikes here. Might as well just bear down and get him here, Sean. Way inside.
Middle part of the batting order for Beloit. Even at 2-2.
I didn't have Moroses as a starter, Dale.
No, well,
Fouled back, straight back.
you do your best to get information from those that should be in the know.
That's right. That one's going to be easy to find as it ricochets off the trunk of that Chevy Impala. 2-2. Forte kicks and deals. That's a strikeout, but Jake dropped it. Has to throw to first to get the put out, and does. Nice throw by Jake and a recovery after the ball popped out of the mitt. You still have to make the play at first. Ball's not held by the catcher. Now number 15, Dalton Castrop. That's right in there for a strike. Fouled off. Out of play. That was headed to the boat ramp.
Yep.
Ball and 2 strikes. Forte wings one right by him. A strikeout by Castrop.
Now batting number 3, Dylan Fight.
Dylan Fike. Pitch right in there for a strike. Forte ahead of the count here as Fike checks the signs. Coach, swing and a miss. Foul tip. Strike 2. 2 strikes and no balls to count. Dylan Fike. Got the bat on that. The wind's going to take that one out of bounds as first baseman Caden Berry goes over the fence to take a look. Out of play. Forte full windup. A little bit low and inside. A ball and 2 strikes. I thought you might have a headpiece on today, Dale.
You bet.
Oh, he's going to ring him up on that one. A nice pitch by Forte. Struck him out.
So we hold them scoreless in the top of the second. Score remains 2-0. We'll be right back after another word from our sponsors.
Parents, would you like to save money while sending your child to college? We offer a career with benefits no other employer can match. We can even provide your child with a part-time job while in college and help you pay for college. Contact the U.S. Army and U.S. Army Reserve's Career Center at the Central Mall in Salina at 785-827-3666.
The Minneapolis Junior Senior High School Lionbackers are proud to continue their long-term support of the broadcast of the Lions games on SalinaPost.com. Join them as they encourage student activities and the teachers of MJSHS. Go Lions! We're with you all the way.
Welcome back to Legion Field, Ottawa County Fairgrounds, Minneapolis. Mike, this is the first time I believe that the Minneapolis Lions have gotten to host in regional or sub-state play.
Well, the cool weather we've had in the past month for spring activities around MHS, you just couldn't ask for a better day.
Now batting number 8, Caden Berry.
Caden Berry comes to the plate. Big first baseman for Minneapolis. On deck is Frazier. So far, just a hard ground ball from Beheimer.
Beheimer. You had it right the first time.
Well,
Well, there shouldn't be another E there. It's
thank
Beheimer.
you.
My fingers got too busy, I guess. Caden's batting 200 on the season at 45 at-bats.
Fouls the first pitch off. Second one just a little bit inside. Beheimer's been getting that call. And that one ended up just a little bit too far inside, a ball on the strike. Bottom of the second, Minneapolis has check swing, but he went around. Caden Berry, the hitter.
Caden's had 9 hits, 14 runs, 8 RBIs.
Bamer kicks and deals. It's in there, right in there. He's got a nice curveball.
Yep. Like I said, the first game we played, he's had 3 real solid innings. Pretty flawless. Then he started falling apart. So I don't know if we'll see the same thing today or not. His control got real bad.
Excuse me, this is Sean Winchester, number 16. Ground ball to shortstop. It's fielded cleanly and a nice throw to first, and Winchester is out on the ground up to first. Bamer has 3 strikeouts. Forte has 5. But Beloit leads 2-0.
Up number 4, Brick Thompson, second baseman. Batting 192 on 52 at-bats. Foul.
It is foul as Bamer gets there to touch it before it happens to roll back in play.
10 hits for Brick, 7 runs. Got on base at first, safe 8 times, 2 doubles. Has 8 RBIs.
He was right on top of that one. And that one also, 2 strikes the count. He's down in the count. Bamer, I'm sure, will throw that curveball on the outer half of the plate. Two strikes to count. Bamer swing and a miss. He strikes him out. Good cut.
So Minneapolis goes through 2 innings without getting anybody on. We've singled out 2 hits to shortstop. We've thrown out the runners. We'll be back after another word from our sponsors.
In as little as 9 months, you could be on your way to a better job future with Salina Area Technical College. Learn skills in computer-aided drafting, construction technology, or electronic engineering. Schedule a campus visit today by logging on to salinatech.edu.
Tonight's game is brought to you by Bennington State Bank, your trusted hometown bank with locations in Salina, Minneapolis, Bennington, Wamego, and Sylvan Grove. A proud sponsor of this game. Member FDIC.
The mission at Kansas Wesleyan University is to promote and integrate academic excellence, spiritual development, personal well-being, and social responsibility. With a multitude of major programs, we'll help you reach your potential and achieve your goals.
At Lambert Insurance, Sue...
Excuse me.
Number 12, we're back to the start of the lineup for Kook, Gavin Kook.
He got on base last time on a hit. He scored their first run.
How'd he get a hit? What? I was starting to get in the groove on keeping stats.
I don't remember, but he got a hit.
2 strikes. To count, or excuse me, 2 balls.
Or did he walk him?
I think
walked.
Yeah,
he
he
walked.
walked.
Excuse me.
Thank you. Walked and scored a run. You're right. There's a strike right down the middle as Cox had Kook taking all the way on that one. Probably make him throw another strike right here, don't you imagine?
Hope so.
Oh, he's hitting away. It's going to slice foul.
Foul, yep.
Not by much. I think the wind helped push it that way. It's out of the south. As we noted on that fly ball that went up and down that they kind of said didn't count.
Yeah, I have no idea what that was about.
I don't either. guy on the base. He could have actually called an infield fly rule, but it was so far out there, I don't know why. I've seen that in the pros, but not in high school. Outside, he walked him.
12 gets second walk of the game.
Batting number 22, Luke Hessling.
The lefty Hessling comes up.
Hastings struck out first time up. Beloit with a runner on first. Forte working from the stretch. Kicks and deals. Hastings thought about a bunt and sacrifice Kook down to second, but too far outside and the ball is called. I imagine Cox will have him do that again if he's wanting to get that runner in scoring position. He's swinging away that time, 2 balls to count. Right on the outside corner. You've got a better angle than I do. That must have been right over the block. 2 balls and a strike on Hesting, the shortstop. Left-hand hitter. Now he tries the bunt and the sacrifice, but fouls it off. Evens the count at 2 balls and a strike, and 2 strikes. Next game, if Minneapolis Lions boys baseball team wins, they head off to Marysville, don't they?
That's right, play Sacred Heart. That's where the winner of this game goes.
2-2 count, and that ball gets away from Jake, and it goes back to the screen. And Kook down to second on the pass ball. Casting back in the box. Forte checks the runner.
2 walks.
Casting walks.
We don't need Bamer to get a hit here.
Bamer, the cleanup, or the number 3 hitter, usually the best hitter, makes contact. Cleanup hitter is the big guy, but Beamer, I think, is the contact hitter. We'll try and move those runners with a solid hit somewhere. They're not going to take the bat out of his hands. He's a 3 hitter. Pitch is high and inside as Forte having trouble finding the strike zone. 2 walks in this inning. Minneapolis still without a base hit. Beloit threatening here with 2 on, no 1 out. Foul tip. One and 1 the count. Bamer. Sorry, Dale. Trying to keep Kook close down there, and Forte high with another pitch. 2 balls and a strike. You've seen Tron pitch quite a bit this year, Dale.
Well, I've seen 2 games, right? This has been his worst so far as control.
2 on, nobody out. Big hit to left center. Center fielder calls for it and makes a catch. Kook not going, tagging up as it's kind of short left center.
And if I remember right, in the first game we played against Beloit, they got some guys on in the first couple innings. Our defense fortunately helped Sean out enough to keep him scoreless.
2 on, 1 out. Hyman, the hitter. Forte from the stretch. Hyman struck out his first time up. He walked first time up.
Outside
no,
corner.
excuse me. Hyman
Strike.
was the one that doubled down the left field line.
No, that was Bamer. In the first inning. Bamer.
Yes, Bamer had their RBI. Over but high. Ball and a strike. The count. Hyman, the hitter for Beloit. Forte struggling a little bit with his control. Trying to keep Kook close at second. Good pitch. And a good catch by the left fielder, Austin, I believe. The left fielder, Jeff Austin, with a nice running catch. He played that one. It's kind of a line drive, held up just enough for him to get in and get that thing caught. 2 out now.
44 up to bat.
Mosier. 44 or 14?
14, excuse
yeah.
me.
John Mosier. Looked good from here. They called it a ball. Forte
Must have been a little high.
wanted that
just a tad.
pitch. Hyman digs in. Forte from the stretch. 2 out, 2 on. Top of the third. Yes. Nice pitch here by Forte. Threw the fastball right on the outside half of the plate.
2-1. The count.
A little low. Forte loses his cap on that one as he come off the mound. Two nothing Beloit. We're in the top of the third. Beloit batting. They got 2 on with 2 out. Forte runs the count full, and it's 4th ball.
Gets his third walk of the inning. Now this guy, 32, ended up with a hit, didn't he, last time? To bring Bamer in.
Peter struck out.
Oh, did he? Okay, foul down the line. Well, we'll take another strikeout.
Nice pitch, a little bit high. Michael Peters, the hitter. I would be taking 2. Forte having trouble finding the strike zone. Outside. Ball 2. 2 balls and a strike. Bases are loaded. There's no place to put him. Sean from the full lineup. Yes. Throws it by him. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Let's just get him right here, Dale.
Let's get her done.
Forte, full windup. Here's the pitch. Outside. Sean trying to keep that ball away from him. The curveball went quite a bit outside, but couldn't get Peters to bite.
Full count, 3-2. Oh.
It's a walk.
Yep. Scores
Ren
a run.
will score. Number 12 will score a run. That's his second time, and Peters walks.
4th walk of the inning. Base is still loaded.
Morales is what position he's playing. He's
catcher, I believe. He had the catching togs on there in the batter's box, or in the on-deck circle.
stepping out of the box and swings and misses. Forte, swing and a miss. That's it.
Gets his strikeout here.
Beloit comes up with a run. It's 3-0 Beloit Trojans. Forte walked the bases loaded and then walked in a run. Walks are never a good deal, and that one cost us a run. Minneapolis coming to hit here in the bottom of the third, and we'll be back after a quick timeout.
The good thing about the inning is Beloit strands 3 runners there.
Yes.
Blanton can make shopping for insurance easy. With insurance plans changing all the time and costs increasing constantly, getting coverage you need at affordable rates can be a challenge. Let Sue Clandon at Lambert Insurance in Minneapolis help.
Delphus Co-op will always be there to give you the most up-to-date information on the right type of seed to use, weather conditions, market information, all at your fingertips. All you have to do is go to delphuscoop.com. They'll keep you informed on how to make your farm as efficient and successful as possible.
CNR Plating and his crew would like to take this time to thank their many friends and customers for making their business what it is today. CNR Plating is a Minneapolis Lions sport backer and wants to wish the Lions a great season.
Welcome back to Leech Field, the Ottawa County Fairgrounds in Minneapolis. Bottom of the third coming up. Beloit leading 3-0. Minneapolis' leading hitter coming up, just bottom the batting order, John Kelly, batting .325 on the season at 40 at-bats. 13 hits, 8 runs, 11 RBIs.
I see you're supporting extra large illegal soft drink there, Dale. You know, over 16 ounces
that's
there.
in New York.
Call strike as Beamer finds the inside part of the plate. Kelly leading it off for Minneapolis here in the bottom third. We need some hits. Oh.
Woo-wee.
I'm sitting right here, and that one was at least the ball width outside the plate. Good curveball, though, by Beamer. Kelly puts the ball in play. Second baseman fields it, throws to first for the out. Kelly does put the ball in play and hits it to the right side of the infield.
Nanny Bloomberg in New York City has not exerted his control over Minneapolis, Kansas yet.
Second baseman Peters makes the play at second. Now the hitter for Minneapolis, number 15, Cage Frazier. He's the third baseman.
Batting .179 at 39 at bats.
So far, we're helping Beamer out a little bit. That was right in there, though.
7
Just a
hits.
straight fastball, 2 strikes the count.
8 runs. 9 RBIs.
Beamer checks the sign way high. Maybe we can coax him into a little
I
wildness.
fully anticipate it coming just based on what I saw the first game.
Frazier digs in. Ball and 2 strikes. There's a base hit to right field. It drops in there. Nice hit by Frazier. First hit of the day for Big Blue, and it's a well-placed hit by Frazier to right field.
Comes with 1 out.
Jeff Austin, the hitter, he's the left fielder, made that sparkling running catch earlier. I think I would have my outfielders playing in a little bit just because of the wind.
Yep.
Frazier on first with a conservative lead. That was right on the block by Beamer. Strike one, the count on Jeff Austin.
Austin batting .040 or .40, 25 at bats, 1 hit, 8 runs, 4 RBIs. So he's gotten on base probably through a lot of walks most of the time.
Austin looked at that one. It's call strike. He's down the count. Bo Beamer for Beloit from the stretch. Kicks and deals high and inside. I thought he already had 1 ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes now the count.
takes the sign from Coach Conradi.
Frazier with a nice lead at first. I don't think he's going anywhere. Here's the pitch, swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Back to the top of the batting order for the Lions. Jake Fleming, catcher. Struck out first time around, right?
Yes, 5 strikeouts now for Bamer. Fakes the throw to first, and Frazier back in head first. Not taking any chances on the throw. Now he does throw. He's back easily. Be nice to have him on second with Fleming at the plate. If he can make contact, get a hold of one. Put her in a gap somewhere. Jake digging in. That slow curveball has Jake handcuffed. It's been in there. About 4 of those pitches have been right there. It's hard to tell if it's a strike from my angle or not. That one is inside. Frazier gets to second, and the throw not in time goes to the second baseman. Frazier with a stolen base.
So a man in scoring position with 2 outs. Is that right? 2 outs?
Yes. That one ricochets off the shoulder. Of the second baseman as Bamer tries a pickoff move. Frazier with a nice lead, and Jake sure could use a hit. Swing and a miss.
Strike 2.
Ball and 2 strikes. The count on Jake. Bamer's taking something off his pitches with Jake. He hasn't thrown him a good hard one yet. I wouldn't look for one either. Jake's been kind of fooled.
Strikeout. The Lions strand 1. Bottom of the 3rd. Score remains 3-1 after 3 complete innings. As we come around to the top of the 4th. Here after a word from our sponsors.
Bennett Buick GMC has been family owned and operated since 1957. With more than 5 decades in the central Kansas area, Bennett Buick GMC has long established its reputation as a leader in the professional sales and service of new and pre-owned vehicles. For more information on a new or pre-owned vehicle, go to BennettBuickGMC.com.
Eagle Communications, home of ECTV, high-speed internet, 910 KINA News Talk and 99 KG Country. Proud to sponsor the Lion Sports coverage on SalinaPost.com. Also listen to Lion Sports on your local Eagle Cable Channel 20.
Welcome back to Legion Field at Ottawa County Fairgrounds, Minneapolis. 4th inning coming up. The Lions down 3-1.
Kastrup leading off for Beloit. Plays third base. Forte struggling a little bit with control. That one outside and low. As Fleming couldn't get a glove on it. Full windup, Sean.
A little high.
Pitches have been on the money, Dale. A lot of them have been high here lately.
Yep. 2-0 the count.
Kastrup struck out first time up, way inside. 3-0. I'm sure Brandon Cox will have him taken all the way here. And does. Over but low.
And Coach Conrady's going to have a chat here with the group. Going to make an inning pitching change. Put David Johns in.
As you mentioned, Dale, they got a win to go on.
Mm-hmm. Can't afford to get too many more walks here. David's got a pretty sparkling ERA also, 2.89. 33 strikeouts. Has surrendered 35 hits and 1 home run. So hits, he's pretty close to Sean coming into the game as far as the number of hits he surrendered.
How many walks does he have, Dale, or do you have that stat?
Walks. David Johns, walks. I'll have to see if
I think Coach Conrady is telling Sean Forte the best thing to do here today is throw strikes and let your defense play behind you. Sean with a little control problem, not able to find the strike zone. Walk the bases loaded last inning and starts out this inning with a walk. So
I don't know if you can interpret that stat sheet or not. I don't see anything that says walks. It has a number that makes sense below it.
BB.
BB?
Yeah.
Okay. That's what made the most sense to me, but I didn't know what BB stood for.
Got pretty good control. Sean's, of course, logged more innings with 44 walks, but David Johns pretty good control with 19 coming in. David Johns, the pitcher now for Minneapolis. Beloit with a runner on first. Johns pitching from the stretch. That's bunted. Sacrifice to third, picked up nicely by the third baseman and throws him out. No one covering third, and Johns has got to be on his game because they could have ran to third. Nice sacrifice there by the Beloit. And I gotta find that
Top
one.
of the batting order again, number 12.
That was Reich, excuse me. Slow curve in there, but just a little bit high. Kook, the hitter for Beloit. Beloit with a runner down at second now with 1 out. Pitch, low, ball 2.
John's a sophomore.
Castrop down at second. Ooh, there's a nice hit down the right field line. It is going for a long way.
That'll
score the runner. Castrop will score.
Oh, if we could have grabbed that ball in, we might have got him out at third. So a triple. And Beloit scores another run. He's got a runner in scoring position.
Kook with a big hit there. His first hit of the game.
Been on base twice with walks and scored 2 runs, I think, didn't he?
Yes. Felk with the ground out earlier. Hesting, shortstop, left-handers in there. 1 out, 1 on, 1 in. Hesting. A little flare to left. It's going to score the Beloit runner from third. Hesting with an RBI single as Koch scores again. He scored three runs in this game.
2 walks and a triple. Gotten him on?
Yeah, 5 or 6 down there, Dale.
I'm sorry?
Runs.
That'll be 5, I believe. Yeah, that's what that says out there. It's 5.
Beamer, the hitter. Testing at first. Gets away from Jake. Jake's throw the second, not in time, as Hesting in there safely. Now 1 out, 1 on, and the runner in scoring position on second.
Beamer flied out last at bat.
To left center, they had to go get it, but it was a hard hit ball. Nice catch by the center fielder, Winchester. From the stretch, David Johns, the pitch. Hard hit ball up the middle. Fielded, off the heel of the glove of Forte, and they will score another run.
2 RBIs for Beamer. 6-0.
Now batting number 13, Kelman Hyman.
Minneapolis digging a pretty good hole here, Mike.
Yeah. Big hole. 6-0 Beloit. Beamer on first. The hitter is Hyman. And he has doubled in a run in this contest. Beamer's going to steal second. The throw not in time. Earned scoring position, and Beamer almost went to third on that overthrow of the pitcher. Minneapolis not playing very good ball right now. A little sloppy. Stolen base by Beamer. Hyman, the hitter. Cleanup hitter. He's got a stick if he's hitting in the 4-hole. 1 out, I believe, isn't it, Dale?
I think so.
Top of the 4th. Johns with a nice curveball, floats it right in there, strike. Took a little bit of something off that.
1-2 the count.
Ball and 2 strikes. Here's another one, swing and a miss. Strikeout, David Johns. Nice pitch.
Number 14, John Mosier.
2 outs, 1 on. The hitter is John Mosier.
Well, my K-State Wildcats went down 6 runs the other day, came back and won, so
Pretty good
maybe,
ball club.
maybe the Lions could do it again. Do it also.
Pretty good ball club. Well, if you can put 11 runs on the board against Beloit, high throw to third, not in time. Beamer steals third. Pitch was a little bit high. Fleming caught it and threw to third, not in time.
1-1 the count.
Johns from the stretch. Pitch, swing and a miss. No contact there as Mosier went fishing after that David Johns curveball, which has got some nice movement on it. Here's another one. He went around, strikeout. And that's the inning. Beloit comes up with 3 runs.
And Strand won, making the score 6-0 after 3.5. It's time for the Lions to see if they can go to work at the bats here.
Time to get the sticks out, isn't it?
That's right. We'll be right back after a word from our sponsors.
Where do you go in Minneapolis for fresh fruit, quality cuts of meat, fresh vegetables, all the products you need for your kitchen? Jeans IGA. Jeans is proud to sponsor Minneapolis Lions High School sports. Encourage your children to excel both in the classroom and in sports. They'll thank you for it.
All Seasons Power Equipment is your center for all types of lawn care products. Quality brand name mowers to pick from. Grasshopper, Hustler, Lawn Boy, Toro, plus Husqvarna and Steel products. Complete service and free home demos. All Seasons Power Equipment, Minneapolis and Salina.
Upgrade Upgrade your truck's look with a topper, locking tailgate, or tonneau cover. Maybe a grill guard or bumper replacement. K4 Trailer, RV, and Truck Accessories
innings,
works
right?
with over 300
Seven.
vendors so
Seven.
we can supply you with the accessories you want for your truck. Check them out at 1640 West State Street in Salina or online at k4trailersales.com.
All right, welcome back to Legion Field at the Ottawa County Fairgrounds in Minneapolis. David Johns up to bat for the Lions.
Batting number 11, David John.
Rounded out, first time up. We're going through the order again here. John's now pitching for Minneapolis. Bamer rears back, throws a fastball, bounces it up to his catcher, Fike. We're in the bottom of the fourth. Minneapolis trailing Beloit 6-0.
Strike one.
Kind of swatted at that one.
Yeah.
He had a game plan to lay down a kind of a bunt. There's a strike. Ball and 2 strikes. That little girl's a climber.
Mm-hmm. She was about to bouncer there. Dad about lost her.
About lost the handle. High. 2-2. Good eye there by David Johns. Out in front of that one just a little bit. He had a nice cut.
Strike out. Sean Forte for the Lions, now playing shortstop. One of our leading batters. .321 batting average.
Time for a little base wrap. I think I would back him out of that batter's box just about a half a cleat. Bamer has just been knocking him down inside with balls right there, and he misses a good pitch right there. Sean with a good rip. Bamer didn't get that one quite far enough inside. Catcher's got a foul tip on the finger, and I think we might have lost a nail. Blood.
Blood time, huh?
Those catchers are taught to put that other hand behind their back when they're catching. Just flag it down with that mitt only. For some reason, that ball and the bare hand just don't go together. Minneapolis trailing 6-0. We've got a timeout on a repair finger. We'll take a quick break, Dale. Or you
Yeah, we might as well.
This could
Hard telling how long this
be
will
a little
take.
bit longer.
We'll be right back.
City Pharmacy has brought you quality professional pharmaceuticals since 1963. Joe and Amber Wool will help you with your medications, durable medical equipment, cosmetics, gifts, and greeting cards. Your hometown pharmacy, City Pharmacy, downtown Minneapolis.
Welcome back. Dylan Fike gets the finger taped up, and he's right back behind the plate. Forte in the batter's box. Pitch is over but high. 2 balls and a strike. It's got to come to him here, and we're looking for Sean to get into one. Minneapolis needs a hit. Swing and a miss. Bamer takes a little bit something off that pitch. A little bit low, but I think Sean evidently is a good low ball hitter.
2-2 the count.
Hit him.
That had to hurt.
Trying to get it inside on him again, and this time a little bit too far inside. Sean Forte takes the base.
Caden Berry up for the second time, batting 200 on the season. 9 hits.
I had that hit
14
by
runs.
pitch column.
You don't have a hit by pitch call, or you drew one in?
I'll just call that a walk.
All right.
I got to thinking we don't want any hit by pitch,
No.
so we'll call that a walk. Forte at first. Nobody, yeah, 1 out. One on. He's going to second. Throw down to second. Not in time.
Made it.
Forte.
I was
motors down
just
to second.
thinking during that steal attempt, now he's not our fastest guy to be trying that kind of stuff. But he got away with it.
Coach Conrad needs to get something going here.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Barry, the hitter, he's the 4 cleanup hitter. He's got to have a stick. Bat cleanup. Low. 1-1.
He's had 8 RBIs on the season. Sophomore, I believe, isn't he?
6 runs down. We could use one here. There's a strike on the outside corner right at the knees. Bamer has been working that outside edge all night. Ball and 2 strikes. There's a hit down the right field line.
Foul.
It's going to slice foul. Inside out swing by Barry. Good idea. There's plenty of room out there.
One thing I've noticed about Bamer that's interesting, I don't know if it's probably every good pitcher does this, but he's looking off the runner and comes around the pitch, and he doesn't even look at the plate. He's throwing before he gets his head around.
I'm glad you bring that up, Dale, because I noticed that the last inning, but this inning he does the same thing. He watches that runner on second a lot longer than most pitchers will. They'll usually glance back to home plate and then back to second and then back to home and take their eyes completely off the runner. But man, he's got his eyes on the runner as he's moving home. And it's kind of odd. Full count now for Barry. Caden Barry struck out first time up. We've got a runner down there in scoring position. They're holding Forte close. That's a walk.
2 men on, 1 out. Sean Winchester up the bat. Center fielder, batting 184.
Winchester grounded out first time up. Maybe he can find a hole to poke one through this time with the shortstop or second baseman trying to hold Forte close at second. Barry at first. And Bamer steps off the rubber. Pitch over but low and in the dirt. Falk blocks it but cannot make a play as Forte and Barry move up. Runners second and third now. Winchester in an excellent position for 2 RBI single right here. Get a hit. Bamer, as you mentioned, not as good in the later innings, swing and a miss. 1-1. Find an opening. There's a big gap out there. Ground ball to the third baseman. He muffs it. Will score. Forte scores.
Minneapolis gets on the board, 6-1.
RBI by Winchester, and we're going to call that a base hit.
Yeah. 2 men on, 1 in scoring position.
Only the second hit by Minneapolis. Frazier with the other one now. Rick Thompson, the hitter. Minneapolis with runners on second and third. And there's a pass ball again, and runners move up. That's convenient. Takes us out of the double play and the force out at second. Shortstop's playing a little close to second base. There's a big hole between third and shortstop to pound one through. Just a normal ground ball. That one's going the other way, though. Easy play for the first baseman. He's going to tag Thompson.
Scores.
Barry scores, though, as you mentioned.
Keeps Winchester in scoring position at third. 2 outs, though. John Kelly up the leading hitter for the Lions at .325.
Big gap right up the middle. If Big John can get one right by the pitcher, there's a strike call. Winchester at third.
Leading in
Two gets.
RBIs for the Lions with 11.
Nice rip at that one. Fouls it off, backing out of play. Oh, it hit that blue Buick.
Oh, did it?
No, just
That
kidding.
wouldn't hurt it much.
Ricocheted off that silver station wagon. John down the count here. 2 strikes. Bamer strikes him out.
Fanned him.
Good rip by Kelly, but he goes down with a strikeout.
Minneapolis strands 1. But score 2 in the 4th to make it after 4 innings, 6-2. Still got a little ways to go. 3 innings to do it. Bamer starting to show some
Signs
cracks
of
in his
weakness.
armor.
Yes. It's tough to stay strong through 7, and Bamer loosening up a little bit here in the 4th. Maybe we can coax a couple more runs out of him. But we can keep David Johns to keep the Beloit hitters in check here as we start the bottom half of the lineup, I believe.
We'll be back
Bottom third.
after a word from our sponsors.
Robertson Monuments has been developing memorials in central Kansas now for over 100 years. Robertson Monuments' strength as a company is a direct result of the commitment that they have to you, their customer. Robertson Monument, Minneapolis, wants to work beside you to create a lasting tribute to the loved one you have lost. Go to robertsonmonuments.com for more information.
Welcome back.
The Scott Osherman Agency, your American.
Getting ready to start top of the 5th action.
Top of the 5th.
Now batting number 2,
Michael Peters, the batter for Beloit, has walked and flied out his first 2 times up. David Johns, the pitcher for Minneapolis, right over the outside corner, gets a strike right there by Johns. Peters down the count. Johns, another one in the same place, just barely got a piece of it. Down the count, Michael Peters is going to have to work with whatever Johns gives him here. No balls, 2 strikes. Popped him up. Right back here.
Into the stands.
I thought Miss Frazier was going to make a play on that.
I think she was doing everything she could to try to avoid it.
Still 2 strikes. The count. Oh, ring him up, Blue. Nice strikeout there by David Johns, his 3rd strikeout in 2 innings he's pitched. Marasas, the catcher, will hit here. Nobody on, 1 out. Top of the 5th. Pitch just a little bit outside. Might have to borrow just a little bit more of that sunscreen. My elbow's starting to fry.
Starting to feel the heat, huh? All right, here's the pitch by Johns. Swing and a miss, inside corner.
Nice curveball by David Johns. Marasas stepping out of the box and swinging at the same time. How about a strikeout right here, David?
Let's take it.
Yeah. Oh, we still have, we're 2-1. A ball and 2 strikes, the count. I thought we already had a strike on him there. Throw that curveball, David. It's working well for you, and he does. Kind of like a slider. That thing sinks. That's a nice pitch.
Yep.
He's got there. Nice strikeout, fourth strikeout for Johns. Morales has struck out 3 times now. We'll bring up number 15, Kastrop. Has a strikeout and a walk, and with a swing like that, we ought to have one more strikeout here.
Mm-hmm.
He's backing out of the box also.
Ooh, caught the corner.
Yeah. David Johns got a nice curveball working. That slider's working also. There it is. Swing and a foul off the right-hand side.
Hit the ag building.
Off the 4-H building. Ag building. Just a slight dent in that corrugated steel.
It's happened once or twice before.
2 strikes to count. Ring him up. You bet. David Johns with a nice curveball. Catches Kastrop looking for the 3rd out, Minneapolis. John strikes out the side.
No runs.
No hits.
Nobody on base.
No errors.
In that inning. Trojans score and the advantage remains 6-2 after 4.5. We'll be right back after a word from our sponsors.
Family Insurance Agent is dedicated to giving you the best insurance possible for your car, home, life, health, retirement, or farm and ranch insurance. Scott is there to help. The Scott Osherman Agency, your American family insurance agent. He's there when you need him.
Parents, would you like to save money while sending your child to college? We offer a career with benefits no other employer can match. We can even provide your child with a part-time job while in college and help you pay for college. Contact the U.S. Army and U.S. Army Reserve's Career Center at the Central Mall in Salina at 785-827-3666.
But Dale, the team's records were fairly close. Minneapolis just had a 1 or 2
two extra wins. I think we had 10 wins. They had 8.
Frazier to lead it off for Minneapolis.
Oh, we had 8 wins. They had 6. That was it.
Frazier had a hit first time up. One of the 2 hits for Minneapolis. Bamer. There's another. Second baseman bobbles it. Recovers in time to throw him out. It was a good hit by Frazier, but second baseman almost had an error there, but he recovered in time to throw him out.
Now batting number 33, Jeffrey Austin.
Jeff Austin up for the Lions.
High ball 1. Austin takes that offering from Bamer. Bottom of the 5th. We play 7 here. Swing and a miss. 1-1. Bamer's still got a pretty good fastball, but he's also got a kind of a nasty curveball. There it was, over but low. 2 balls and a strike on Jeff Austin. Swing and a miss.
2-2.
Evens the count. Could use a hit here just to get things rolling.
Foul.
That's a nice swing, but it is out of play to the right. Austin, the 9-hitter, will get Fleming back to the plate with a runner on base. So it's a nice thing to do here, Jeff Austin, and he does. Ground ball to third. Fielded cleanly and a throw to first in time for the second out of the inning. Nice play by the third baseman, Kastrop.
All right, need Mr. Jake Fleming to get us rolling here with 2 outs.
Nice friendly hop for Castrop. Fielded it cleanly and a nice peg to first. Second out.
Way outside.
Fleming digging in, got an open stance.
Way outside again.
2 balls. He's going to have to give Jake something to look at here. Put him on. Swing and a miss.
Right down the pike on that one.
A little late on the swing, it looked like.
Mm-hmm. High and inside.
3-1. Beamer with 9 strikeouts in this contest. Minneapolis with 9 with 2 pitchers. Three and 2. Full count. Jake just a little bit late on that swing, isn't it? Or is it just me?
Yeah, I think so.
He was right on that one, though. Foul tip in the dirt. And we'll do it all over again. Jake Fleming, the hitter. Bo Beemeyer. Off the knob, I think, and ricocheted off the plate. Foul ball. Jake will make Bo throw another strike here.
Count continues 3 and 2.
Outside, and Jake Fleming takes his base.
Gets on base for the first time this afternoon with the walk. David Johns up, second batter in the order.
David Johns with a ground out and a strikeout. I think he's zeroing in on Bo Bamer. Throw to first. Gets by
Go, 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 go.
the first baseman. Fleming will motor into second. The ball actually went out of play after it went down the first base line, and the umpires give him one bag. Yep. Didn't rattle around long enough. John's a hitter with a runner in scoring position. Fleming at second. David Johns, the hitter. Bo Bamer, the pitcher for Beloit. Outside. The curveball's been outside here lately. Kind of glad it was tearing us up when it was over the black. Nice swing by Johns. It's going to find the
lands in front of the Ag Building.
Ag Building also. One out, one on. Pickoff move to second. Hamer not afraid to throw behind the runner. Second baseman right there to put the tag on Fleming, but not close enough for a call from the umpire. Fleming back plenty of time. That one bounces up there also. The catcher just kind of turned his head on that one. That one looked like it was getting ready to hurt.
Fleming moves to third.
Felk has got dinged up anyway on one of his fingers. They've got it taped up. Johns steps back in the box here. Bamer, he went around. 2-2. Bamer with a good pitch. Johns thought about it. And the ump said you went around. Strikes the call, 2-2. Swing and a foul down the right field line. First baseman under it. Oh, what a catch.
Bounced off his mitt, and he caught it with his right hand.
Bounced it up in the air and is falling backwards, snagged it with a bare hand. Goodness, what a catch.
So, for the third inning in a row, the Lions strand a runner. We don't score. Leaving the score at 6-2 after 5 complete innings. We'll be back for 6th inning action in a minute.
The Minneapolis Junior Senior High School Lionbackers are proud to continue their long-term support of the broadcast of the Lions games on SalinaPost.com. Join them as they encourage student activities and the teachers of MJSHS. Go Lions, we're with you all the way.
In as little as 9 months, you can be on your way to a better job future with Salina Area Technical College. Learn skills in computer-aided drafting, construction technology, or electronic engineering. Schedule a campus visit today by logging on to salinatech.edu.
You're back at Legion Field at Ottawa County Fairgrounds in Minneapolis.
David Johns still pitching for Big Blue. We strand one the last inning. It would have been nice to get that run in. 6-2, Minneapolis trails. As Beloit bats in the top of the 6th. Would you believe I've got a meeting at 7, Dale?
Rock City?
Yeah. I thought we'd be close to being done, but maybe I was just dreaming.
No, a good chance we'll be done.
Yeah, we got a good chance. John strikes out the side again. Good hard hit ground ball to third. Throw to first in time. Austin with a nice put out. Number 3 has escaped me. Felk. It can't be. Got 2 Felks.
Could be. 12, the leadoff batter's up.
Kook. Strike. Called Johns on his game here tonight. Gavin Kook, center fielder. Leadoff hitter. This is the 4th time through for Kook. Scored 3 runs. Fly ball to left. Forte can't
Lands
get
in
there.
The gap.
Picked up by the left fielder and throw into second. Holds Kook to a base hit.
So he's been on base each time he's been at bat. 2 walks, 2 hits.
2 walks, 2 hits, and 3 runs scored. We don't need to let him score again. Here's Hesting. Luke, the shortstop. Johns pitching to the top of the order here. Kook, Hesting, and Bamer. Nice strike there by David Johns on the outside part of the plate. Runner's going.
No.
Kook. And the throw is behind the runner, and he steals second.
About hit the umpire.
Fleming about took the hat off of Blue down there. The runner on second in scoring position here for Hesting. From the stretch, David Johns, the pitch. Ground ball fielded by Johns. Throw to first and the out. First out of the inning. Bamer will come to the plate, and Kook's on third with just 1 out. It'd be nice to strand him down there. Oh, Bamer digs in. David John And the pitch just a little bit outside.
Now batting number 20, Beheimer.
Well, Meckel calls him Beheimer.
I don't think that's right, though.
Way outside. Nice snag by Jake. 2 balls, no strikes. David pitching a little careful here to Beheimer. Swing and miss. Oh, it's foul tip. Foul territory makes the play, but I thought that should have been foul. Austin made the play in foul territory, but evidently the ball was still fair.
None of the Blues agree with us. It was right on the line, which I guess is fair. Saw that in a Royals game the other night. 7-2.
The run scores. Kook. Good grief, he's been a pain in our side. Scored 4 runs in this game.
$13 at bat.
Beheimer has 3 RBIs. Strike is the call. Hyman is the hitter. Mr. Donovan doing his thing.
Beautiful day to do his thing.
Pitch swung on.
Oh,
and
what a gap.
Good hit and run as shortstop was covering.
Runners
And
at first and third.
Hyman with a ground ball right through and an RBI. No RBI, but a base hit.
Just one out, is that right?
Just one out. They haven't had a lot of hits, but they've been timely. That one, a seeing eye ground ball through the hole vacated by our shortstop as he was covering second on a hit and run. Way back and out of play. See if we can make the, yeah, I thought it would get close to the bed of that pickup. One strike to count. Throw to first, not in time. The runner back in time. John Mosier, the hitter. Beheimer on third. Hyman on first. Nice pitch, a little bit high. Mosier takes the pitch. Johns with a nice slow curveball, I thought was letter high. Over but low. 2 balls, 1 strike. Runners on the corners. Hyman at first. Beheimer at third. Ground ball up the middle, base hit. Will score.
Another gap hit.
Beheimer.
Got just over the end out of that Street's hand of Forte.
Mosier with a solid hit up the middle.
8-2 the score. Top of the 6th.
Michael Peters, the hitter. Bottom half of the order. Johns had pretty good luck. Fouled back and out of play. Right in front of that green pickup.
0-1 the count.
There's another one. Same spot as the first one.
0-2 the count.
Ground ball to third. They tag out the runner for the third out of the inning. Austin with a nice play on the putout.
But the Trojans score 2 more. The top of the 6th to make the score 8-2. We'll be back after word from our sponsors, see if we can start coaxing a big rally out of these Lions.
Tonight's game is brought to you by Bennington State Bank, your trusted hometown bank with locations in Salina, Minneapolis, Bennington, Wamego, and Sylvan Grove. A proud sponsor of this game. Member FDIC.
The mission at Kansas Wesleyan University is to promote and integrate academic excellence, spiritual development, personal well-being, and social responsibility. With a multitude of major programs, we'll help you reach your potential and achieve your goals.
At Lambert Insurance, Sue Clanton can make shopping for insurance easy. With insurance plans changing all the time and costs increasing constantly, getting coverage you need at affordable rates can be a challenge. Let Sue Clanton at Lambert Insurance in Minneapolis help.
Delphus Co-op will always be there to give you the most up-to-date information on the right type of seed to use, weather conditions, market information, all at your fingertips. All you have to do is go to delphuscoop.com. They'll keep you informed on how to make your farm as efficient and successful as possible.
Welcome back to Legion Field, Minneapolis at the Ottawa County Fairgrounds.
Bamer still throwing for Beloit. Bottom of the 6th, I believe, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Minneapolis able to get a couple runs out of him early on, but haven't been able to touch him lately. Forte will step in for the Lions. Bamer has pitched him inside all night long, hit him on the hand one time. That one outside, and Forte takes a big cut at it, swing and a miss. Bo Bamer way outside, and Forte chases that one also. 2 strikes the count. Sean Forte. I imagine Bamer's going to put that slow curve on the inner half of the plate, throws it right by him. Strikeout for Bamer. His 10th.
Caden Berry up. Outside.
Good eye there as Caden Berry takes that pitch. 1 ball the count. Bamer, you can make him throw some pitches here and let him get a little tired. He'll come to you. Make him go a little deeper into the count. 1-1 the count. A couple of base hits wouldn't hurt a thing either. Yep. That one has been consistent all night. That one over the outer black of the plate. Fouled off.
Whoop.
As Berry tries to protect the inside of the plate there.
Hit a car over there on the right field line, I think.
Got a little windshield wiper. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Outside, the ball is under the ump. Collects himself, finds it. Felk throws him out at first, 2 away.
Sean Winchester up.
Winchester has one of the hits. Frazier the other. Winchester also has the RBI. And fastball gave us another one. be Bamer gave us an RBI. I didn't give him the RBI though. Good pitch. Bamer still throwing hard. Inside out swing. Foul down the first base side. 2 strike the count, I believe.
Yep, 0-2.
It could be a little tough to keep track of these 2 twin girls. They're pretty active.
Yes, they are.
Up and down the steps and around. And here's the pitch. Ooh, just a little bit low. It's Bamer's spot, but too low to give him the strikeout. Bo Bamer.
1-2.
High. 2-2. Well, we thought we were going to work on Bo Bamer there earlier and knock him out of this game, but we haven't been able to do that. Outside. Ooh.
He has been dead on that outside curve tonight, outside corner. 6 innings gone. 8-2, the score.
Bamer 11 strikeouts in this contest. We'll be back.
CNR Plating and his crew would like to take this time to thank their many friends and customers for making their business what it is today. CNR Plating is a Minneapolis Lions sport backer and wants to wish the Lions a great season.
Bennett Buick GMC has been family owned and operated since 1957. With more than 5 decades in the central Kansas area, Bennett Buick GMC has long established its reputation as a leader in the professional sales and service of new and pre-owned vehicles. For more information on a new or pre-owned vehicle, go to BennettBuickGMC.com.
Eagle Communications, home of ECTV, high-speed internet, 910 KINA News Talk and 99 KG Country. Proud to sponsor the Lion Sports coverage on SalinaPost.com. Also listen to Lion Sports on your local Eagle Cable Channel 20.
Well, welcome back for the final inning. What should be the final inning, I would expect. Unless we tie.
We get hot.
At the end of 7 and have to go extra innings. 8-2.
Maritzas. He's the catcher. A little dinged up, but he's hung in there. 3 strikeouts on the afternoon. Let's see if we can get him one more time. Outside. Ball 1. Kastrup will be next. Then Felk.
High. 2-0 the count.
Strike call. Johns right in there with that pitch. 2 balls and a strike on Maritzas. There's another one. 2-2 evens up the count. Johns back in the strike zone. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss.
Now batting number 15, Dalton Paulstrup.
1 down.
Kastrup, nice strikeout there by David Johns.
The pitch.
Swung on, fly ball.
Just over the leaping Sean Forte.
Kastrup with a hit, his first. Six hits for Beloit. Number 3, the hitter. Tries to sacrifice bunt, fouled it. That's Felk. Fike. One strike the count. He tried to sacrifice Maratzas down to second. Fike with a hit in this contest. There's another one. Swung on, hit the left field. He's under it. Makes the catch. Left fielder Jeff Austin with a nice put out. Holds the runner at first. Didn't tag and move on to second. We're back to the beginning of the order, and it's Gavin Cook.
See, we can keep him from getting on base now.
Goodness. I guess. Scored 4 runs. 2 hits, 2 walks. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. They tried to put the tag on him, but they're going to score him from second. And the throw is not in time as Castrop scores from second on the stolen base.
Not much has gone right for the Lions today.
Nope. Nope.
9-2 the score here. Top of the 7th action.
Here's the pitch. Ground ball to second baseman, Big Hop. Plays it to first in time for the 3rd out. On a nice play by Brick Thompson. Minneapolis batting, coming to the plate here. Batting in the bottom of the 7th. This is our last at bat. Dale, we're going to have to get the sticks out. Only 2 hits for the Lions in this contest.
You got to hand it to Bamer. He's done a great job shutting the Lions down. Like I said, the first time we played him, he got a little wild halfway through the game. They had to take him out. But today, he has kept his composure. Has been, for the most part, keeping that ball right in where it belongs. And we have not had the solution to knock that curve out of there.
Yeah, his curveball has been working well, and it's been ending up on the outer half or the black outside part of the plate. I've got him with 11 strikeouts in this contest.
He's played a good game, and he's, 3 RBIs? He's done his.
Yep.
He's done his more than his part offensively also. So this game brought to you under the auspices of the Kansas State High School Activities Association. I've been supposed to have been reading some spots, but I've forgotten all about that requirement. My apologies to the KSHSAA. Here we are. Got that outside corner again.
Hitting for Minneapolis, number 4. Brick Thompson.
High there, 1-1 now.
Brick made the last put out of that last inning on a nice play at second. Beamer right in there. That curveball's working pretty good for him. He'll have to ice down that shoulder tonight. He's thrown a lot of them. Here's the pitch. Way outside, but Thompson gets a bat on it. Ground ball to first base. And he puts John Mosier with the put out and the first out of the inning. Minneapolis down to 2 outs. John Kelly, the hitter.
Inside, ball 1.
Right in there.
Inside again. But
Starts that curveball out at your knees and it curves right into the plate. It's tough to keep from backing out of that box.
2-1 the count.
John Kelly, one of the better hitters on our team. That one fouled back and out of play, straight back. Almost made the Riv. There's a nice base hit to right center field. John Kelly, base hit. And he's going to try for 2. He's out. Head first slide. Kelly trying for an extra base, and I thought he had a chance to get in there. Is thrown out on a nice play by the right fielder. Kelly with a base hit.
That 2 down?
That's 2 outs.
All right.
Frazier, the hitter. Cage. Beamer took a little something off that one, and Frazier out in front of that one. 1 strike to call. Shakes off the sign by the catcher. He wants that curveball, I think. No, fastball on the outside part of the play, but he didn't find the strike zone. 1-1. We're down to our last out, Dale. Outside.
Down by 7 runs. 9-2.
Here's the pitch. Ground ball to short. Nice hop for the shortstop, and that's it.
Congratulations to the Beloit Trojans. They're going to go on to Marysville tomorrow to face the #1 seed, Sacred Heart Knights. And Mike's got to get to a meeting.
I've got to go, so I'm going to bail out on you, Dale. The stats aren't very good, but there are quite a few strikeouts. We only got 3 hits in that game, and Beloit only had 6 or 7 hits. So
had a few walks in there to boot.
Yes.
But 9-2, the final score. And thank you for helping out, Mike.
Yeah, very good game by Bo.
Throughout the season.
Bamer pitched a nice game.
He really did. Like I said, the previous game we saw, he fell apart halfway through the game, but he kept right in there tonight. It's going to be interesting to see how he works tomorrow against Sacred Heart.
Dale, thanks for all your efforts during the year, and don't know if we'll hook up again this year, but
probably not this time. Have a good trip to Oklahoma this week.
Take care.
Take care. All right, final stats here for Forte. He had 5 strikeouts, 6 walks. Johns with 5 strikeouts. Bamer with 11 strikeouts, 2 walks. Hits, 3 for Minneapolis, 6 for Beloit, 6 walks for Beloit, or 6 RBIs for Beloit, excuse me. 1 RBI for Minneapolis, 3 walks for Minneapolis, 2, 4, 6, 7 walks for Beloit. Runs were scored for Minneapolis by Sean Forte. No, excuse me, yes. Sean Forte and Rick Thompson. For Beloit, Gavin Kook with 4 runs. Bo Bamer with 2. Keldan Hyman with 1. Dalton Castrop with 1. And Dylan Feek with 1. The Trojans will move on to face the Sacred Heart Knights, #1 seed, tomorrow in Marysville. The Lions finish their season at 8-11. Hope you've enjoyed listening to this game, watching here on Eagle Communications Channel 20 and SalinaPost.com. Sign off for the season. Dale Leech and Mike Perry. Good night, folks.